Good morning. September 13th. Beware no man more than thyself. Thomas Fuller. If we're serious about reconditioning our attitudes and thus our self-perception, we want to stack the odds in our favor as much as possible. For one thing, we should stay away from naysayers, fools, fast talkers, seducers, or any others who would nail our shoes to the floor when we want to move forward. It is a wise person indeed who knows who and what to avoid. Yet it is also wise to remember that we ourselves are both our own best friend and worst enemy. Bad companions or not, no one can force us to do anything without our consent. Every day may bring dozens of invitations to cynicism, negativity, self-pity, stinking thinking, but we can turn them down. If we accept, however, we have only ourselves to blame. We opened the mail after all. We picked up the phone. Because of ignorance, jealousy, or fear, other people may throw rocks in our path. But in the final analysis, we are the ones with both the bad attitudes and habits that need to be overcome and the power to overcome them. It is we, not anyone else, who hold the key to all that power. I must be aware of the enemy within as well as the enemy without. I must be aware of the enemy within as well as the enemy without. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely my own worst enemy. Oh. Nobody messes Caroline up more than Caroline, ever. Nobody has the power to mess Caroline up the way that Caroline has the power to mess Caroline up. Are you kidding me? What? Yeah. I laughed when it said stinking thinking because, dilly-dallying and stinking thinking was a quote that this, villain life coach said about how Dr. Venture holds himself back in his own life on the Venture Brothers, which was one of my favorite shows. Und stinking thinking. Yeah, and it's funny that that's one of my favorite shows, and Doc Venture is one of my favorite characters ever, because he's an extremely, just self-destructive human being, and I can identify with that. I definitely, I'll take wallowing vacations, where I'll just spend whole days doing nothing, but just kind of, staring at the wall, wondering why I'm bored. Yeah, but I mean, hey, it passes the time. I'm getting better. I've reorganized my schedule one more time recently, so that starting this week I have actual time to myself. I think one of the things that I used to pity myself for was I am still becoming accustomed, even over a year and a half later, even though this entire time it's basically been the reality. I'm becoming accustomed to becoming a single parent, and at one point I couldn't afford childcare for anything other than the bare minimum of childcare so I could go to work. And I realized recently that actually I've got a chunk of time left in the amount of daycare that I pay for that I haven't been using, that I can just drop Hank off for a few hours once a week during the weekday, and have me time. So starting tomorrow, I get 4 hours of time to myself on my third day off every week, because I have a 3-day weekend, to take care of myself. And it took months before I realized that was a possibility, even though that's been there the entire time, because I'm still getting used to pulling myself out of negative thought patterns or self-pitying behaviors or thoughts. I'm still learning how to best optimize my time as a single parent with a full-time career, and I do other things on the weekends. Sometimes I have clients at my home office, and so I'm really still just learning not to be my own worst enemy. That's a process, learning to take advantage of the positive parts of life and opportunities I have available to myself. Now it really is just a matter of, instead of intentionally self-sabotaging. Instead of intentionally self-sabotaging, I'm just at the point where I don't always take positive opportunities when they're available to me. What?
I'm gonna get there.
Well, then get it. Don't use that. You're going to break the thing. Go the other way. Yeah, I don't always take positive opportunities when they're like available to me. And now I'm learning how to really take advantage of all that life has to offer, so that instead of self-sabotaging with negative behaviors as a way of lashing out because I feel depressed or unhappy, I instead proactively create... I hear you. I proactively create routines and the foundation for positive things in my life so that I'm not as tempted to self-sabotage when those opportunities are presented to me. My kid's on my massage table. I must be aware of the enemy within as well as the enemy without. Yes. Yes. And I have been trying my hardest to become less of an enemy to myself. Good morning. Hi. It is my genuine hope that you got something positive out of this video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, maybe shared it with somebody you know, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a good day.